Welcome to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen. I'm Chef Alli, and I've been stirring up a love of farm fresh cooking all across my home state of Kansas for over a decade. I enjoy teaching you about food, cooking, and family farms. And from farm to fork, Kansas farmers are always working hard so we can enjoy delicious Kansas-raised food.
Welcome again to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen, where we want you to come get fed.
Absolutely.
Mind, body, and soul.
I like that.
We love it. Welcome back, Chef Alli.
Well, I'm glad to be here in our little kitchen.
Our little makeshift
wherever
kitchen.
I'm at, it's a kitchen, and that's why I love people to come and get fed, because wherever I go, I'm cooking because I want to draw my friends and family in, just like I know you do. Every mom wants to do that.
Absolutely.
So, June, of course, is National Dairy Month, and so what that means to me is that I know that all across our great land there are cows and family farmers that are jumping up and down in excitement that we are going to celebrate something that brings us so much nutritional value. And I think that typically when we're talking about dairy products, we realize that they provide lots of calcium, great things for our kids to develop healthy, strong teeth and bones. But sometimes I think we tend to think of dairy products maybe for breakfast or for snack,
Right.
instead of as a dessert. And so today what I wanted to show you, I'm going to let you build it, is how we can use actually Greek yogurt to create a wonderful little dessert that's called chai spiced fruit compote.
Which is this.
Which is that.
This is what you end up with, this beautiful golden masterpiece.
Yes, and a lot of, I really wasn't familiar with fruit compote until my Aunt Mary Lou introduced it to me, and typically what that is actually is just fresh fruit or dried fruit that's been simmered in a little bit of a simple syrup, which is a sugar base. There's not a lot of sugar in that though, just enough to sweeten it. I actually used honey. So we took some dried fruits. There's apricots, golden raisins, and of course your kids are going to go, ooh, Mom, prunes. So I just tell them, you know what, it's not prunes, it's dried plums, and they kind of buy into that better. But what you do is you put that into your saucepan, but actually the first step of that, I skipped something, is we take our tea bag, which this is chai tea, and simmer this in about 1.5 cups of boiling water.
So you just open the tea bag, or you do it like you would tea?
Just like you're making a cup of tea. You just steep it in there in the water, and then after that has steeped for about 5 minutes, you pour that into your saucepan, and then that's when you're actually going to add your chopped dried fruit. Okay, and we just simmer that until it thickens. And the kids are going to really like it because they can come in the kitchen with Mom and cut up the dried fruits with the kitchen shears. This is something maybe a step before they use a knife. Maybe they can use the kitchen shears. And it's good to tell them just cut that apricot in half lengthwise, and then if you just chop it into small little pieces, they're going to go all over the place, and the kids are absolutely going to love that. But it's a fun way to get them in the kitchen. Yeah. So we simmered it till it thickened, and then here I brought you 2 pretty little dessert goblets, and in our bowl is the yogurt. And so if you just want to scoop that into our goblets,
Which could be fun for the kids too.
Absolutely. Anything with a scoop, I think, is fun for them. Yeah.
It's nice and thick. I just love how Greek yogurt is so thick.
Yeah, and that is Greek yogurt. Typically, I like to use plain yogurt for this dessert so that you can taste all the flavors of the fruit. And so then once we let this cool just a little bit, you can spoon that over the top of the yogurt.
Okay.
However much you want. Yeah, see how pretty that is? It just comes down right over. Yeah, this is something that you can serve, not only to your kids but to your guests. And then to top it, I brought you some toasted almonds.
Okay, and now you toasted these at home.
I did, and I tried something new today. I toasted these in the microwave, and I'm so excited. You know, I've always heard people say, oh, I toast my nuts in the microwave, and I've never done that. I've always done mine in the oven. But I tell you what, I spread them out over a nice big glass plate, and I did it at 30-second intervals just until I can smell them. And once you smell them, that means that they've released their oil or their essence. They're toasted, they're done. So you just cool them and sprinkle them. And you know, the neat thing about toasting nuts, there's tons of fat in nuts, and so if you toast them, it magnifies the flavor, so then you can use less. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So a little tip for you there. But the neat thing I think about this dessert is you have the creamy yogurt. Then you have that kind of chewy dried fruit in the fruit compote, and then the crunch from the almonds. And oh my goodness, here I'm going to let you use this spoon right here. This
The
nice
big
one, the
spoon.
big spoon, to try that because I want you to sample it.
Okay,
The
just
last
get a
thing that
little
I
bit of
added
everything.
to our compote that I forgot to mention is the zest
While
of
it
an
was in the pan?
orange. Yes, while it was
Okay.
still in the pan, just as it was kind of cooled down, because take a little whiff of that. Isn't that yummy? Yeah.
And this smells so good.
You like it?
Yeah, and it tastes like, it doesn't taste like summer. It tastes like, I think because of the chai and the orange, it kind of tastes like fall.
It could take you right into fall, I think. But don't you think your guests would love that?
Yes.
Yeah. It looks super
And it's
elegant,
pretty.
but it's
we
easy.
talk about how we eat with our eyes first.
Exactly. Yes.
Good presentation.
I knew you'd like it.
That's good.
And this recipe is going to be, I know it'll be at Mom's Every Day.
I'm not concerned with that.
It's going to be on my blog, and also I would like for you to visit my blog, which is just chefalliesblog.com, because I have a recipe there for 5 easy steps to creating your own homemade Greek yogurt.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah, so very
Anytime
excited
you
about
can
that.
create something, like I said, homemade, it makes you feel good, and then you
Absolutely.
you know
You
exactly
conquered.
what you're serving the family. Yes.
Exactly, you know exactly what you're putting in your mouth, and that's important.
Absolutely.
So.
Love it. Tell us your website for your blog.
It is chefalliesblog.com. Super simple.
Really easy
Yes.
to find. We have it at momseveryday.com too.
Yes.
All right, Chef Alli, thanks for letting us in your kitchen today.
Glad you came.
All right.
Hope you got fed.
We'll be back again soon. We'll be right back with more Moms Every Day.
We're the Kansas Farm Food Connection. Kansas farmers and ranchers who are proud to put wholesome and nutritious food on your table. It's our mission to connect farms to families and families to farms through education and firsthand experience. Together, we're raising Kansas.